Hello, hello. Okay, check, check. Okay, it's working. Okay. Okay, let's see. Trying to audio. Okay, here you go. Okay, so we're working on the spells, and I'm currently setting up the nodes. So we have the just a like this would be the path, and eventually, let me see. I have a Pinterest of how I kind of want it to look like. Um, Maybe something like this or this. Be nice. So I have your boards. Where's the? Over here. I have a bunch of ways. Like maybe something like this would be nice. Um, but these will be kind of like inspiration of tech web trees. Maybe look like this, but I want it to be like nice and glowy like this, and then you push. So that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. Um, but first functionality. So my goal is today in the live stream to get it all working, and then in the next, and then later today off stream, I'm gonna make it all look nice. Um, so anyway, I'll move my camera on and off depending on where the code is. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's see. See. Let me see how this works. Yes, I have the currency cost. We have everything. Okay, so I think we have everything set up. We have the node, the status. So the status is 00 spell the spell that it's in charge of, and then the collider. Um, when it's purchasing the upgrade, unlocking the material, activating, and the damage. And then this is the drop down of what kind of upgrade it is. Then I gotta, okay, so the first thing I gotta add is the speed. So in order to, let's see. So we have, I gotta figure out what I have and what I don't have and make sure that it's all set up because we have the spell. Where's the spell data? Dang it. Did it not? Yeah, it's here. Okay. The spell data, here. We have damage percentage, and then here we want to do spell speed, or we'll just put speed to improve the speed of the spell or whatever. Okay, so that one's another one. Usage. So we want to go where we use this, and in here we want to do case speed. Okay, so it completes my stuff. If it will let, hold on. Upgrade value. Okay, so it should spell dot speed. Also gonna go in here and we have public the data. Okay, so in here we would add speed float. Yeah, sure, why not? I think I don't know if the speed is float. Honestly, let's just keep it an int because we don't need it any more precise. Int is fine. Okay, so now we can go back in here and say spell speed by the upgrade value, and that's what. Oh, and in here we have to cast it to an int. Okay, so these that are int, we'll need to make sure that we do it when we add the value in here, the upgrade value. Make sure that even though it's a float, that we type in an int. So let's start figuring this out. Okay, so first we're gonna connect the dots because I made the node. Again, I made the node so it's I'll show you. The node, what it does, it updates the skill. So I'm gonna move myself here. Okay, so we have the lock. When it's locked, you have the status and the spell locked. Because sometimes when we go through one path, it'll lock the other. And if we don't want to lock it, we can do that too. But for now, I want to make sure that people have different options instead of just like unlocking everything. Because then you'll be able to reset the skill tree and go the other way if you wanted to test things out. Okay, let's see. We have the unlock. And then what we do is, because the nodes, as you upgrade, it unlocks paths. So the moment it unlocks, I want to sometimes save. And if I want to save, that's what it'll do. Okay. I don't want to save it when it upgrades. I want to save it after, because the upgrade releases the next. And yeah, and I'll show you what to do if we're at the end of the node. Okay. Yeah, and then on upgraded, if it's upgraded, eventually what we'll do is we'll do a purchase implementation. But right now, because I don't have a backend, I just straight up just upgrade the spell if you have the actual currency cost right here. So if you don't have the currency cost, you don't have enough, because that's what we're going to test today with a horde mode. Okay, so let's go and start kind of moving these up. The other thing is we are here. Hold on. Let me make sure. Add spell speed. We just did that. So done. We can add needs testing, but connect logic to spell upgrades. So and then connect setup UI connections. Okay, so I need to do this first, and then right here. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now, which is basically creating the UI so it connects, because it's all nodes. And that's what I wanted to do, is something that's very flexible. I'll show you. So I can do everything in here with these three functions. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay, so we have this node, and it's gonna, when you upgrade this, it will unlock two more nodes, this one and this, and this. Oh, whoops. These first two. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. 1, 2. Okay, and what we're gonna do is unlock the node. Unlock the node, and this one, the last one, we are gonna save. Let me move myself over here now. So we are gonna unlock the nodes. Let me see if I can make the screen bigger for you guys. It's not gonna let me. Oh, come on. Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna scale it. There you go. Hopefully this helps a little bit. If we need to look up more stuff, maybe we do want just. Okay, that way you guys can kind of see. Maybe I'll do this just so that we don't. You have this in the back. So if we need to look at this, you can. Let me see. Whatever. I'll just. I think if there's enough resolution where if we need to, you could see the whole screen. And just there. Okay. Okay. So we have this. Now, what we're gonna do? So we have that one. it unlocks the next one. And I think the other thing, okay, so now this is where it gets kind of a little bit crazy, is because what I want to do is lock the other side. So when you choose to upgrade this one, you choose to lock this one. So what's going to happen is the first thing I want to do is lock the other one. So I'm going to skill lock node. Okay. And then this one. Okay. Locks. Let me see. I'm gonna lock this other one. Oh, lock this one. Let me see if we did this right. Yep. Okay. And then here we're gonna lock the node. Okay, so we have those two locked. And then this one, it's gonna upgrade the other one. So this one. So I'm also gonna unlock the next one. And then I'm gonna save. So you see how like the save function lets me edit everything and update the spell where it's unlocked and what's upgraded and what's not. And then at the end, the last thing that I do is unlock the spell and save the data. So I control when we do that based on like the upgrade. Okay, so let's do the next one, this one. So on this, we're gonna add this one and we're gonna do unlock node. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna save. So that's like a check mark for saving. Okay. Okay. So now we're on third. And when we do this, we unlock the next one. Not this one. Okay. So when the other thing, okay, so I upgrade, I push that. It should skill tree unlock node. Good. Save. Okay, same for the other. Okay, so then we go up one, we do the same thing. Okay, so now we have two options. Again, we unlock both options. Okay, so let me see. 5, 6, unlock node, and then the last one I save. Now we have these two. Okay, so in this one, when we unlock it, there's nothing to unlock. Okay, so when this one upgrades, we're just gonna lock the other side. So we just need to lock, I think 6, that's the other one, 6. And then skill lock node. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that event called save data. We're gonna save data, save spell data. So this data is the same that we're using down here to save the spell. So we're just gonna straight up save because there's nothing that's unlocking. So we still need to save the information. So after upgrading, we just say, hey, we're done, save this data. That'll be good. And it'll save that, lock that node. So we're gonna do the same thing for this one. I have that. Skill node, we're gonna lock this one. And then we're gonna go here, race event. Okay, so we are saving data. And right now we don't have a backend. So even though we have this, it's not gonna break the game. It's just not gonna save it. Okay, so we're back down to these 10. So 10, when this one is unlocked, it goes to 9 and it unlocks the 3, and we're gonna save. It lets me. Okay, there. Okay, so now we go to 9, and 9 will unlock 2. So we have this one, the last 2. And so this is why I set up tree nodes like this. I like it because this is how they behave, right? They have branching path. And if I change the order, I can readjust it. Is it ideal? Maybe not, but unlock. Whoopsie. I want to make sure I unlock the node and save on the last one. If I were to save on this one, it would break it and it would leave this one locked. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so we have that, and then now we have to lock the other guy. So we lock the other side, lock node, and this makes it really nice and easy. I mean, ideally, it's not like super fun to do, but it gets the job done, right? You can do it. It's doable. And we can do as many tree branching options as we want, and we just need to adjust where it goes. We don't have to code anymore, right? It all works. Let's see. The cooler option would be um, to have this all automated based on like a text or like a actual like file, a text file, and it'll just fill all this out. But I don't have the time to do that, and this is good enough. Mhm. Okay. Let me see. So we have all the, and I know it doesn't look pretty, but it is gonna be good once you get an artist to give me some assets so we can make something look really nice. Um okay, so this is set up. Okay, now we have the controller. We have the spell data. Fire blast. I don't know if I need it anymore. Let me see what it does. Spell SO. Get spell data. Oh, because it's status. Okay. The other thing. Okay, so we'll figure this out as we go. But we'll have this locked. And we have all the nodes. And we're gonna put them in here. And that's how it's gonna save them from in order. The other thing I need to do now is add those to unlock this. Now we have to add them to here. Spell node status. So we have, this tree has 11 nodes. And so this fire blast will have 11 node, and the status on all of them is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we have all of them 0 like that. We don't need to touch it. Okay, that is it. Okay, and this is nothing's gonna happen until we go into the dungeon or the area where this is at. But now things are set up. The next two things we have to do is, let me be more specific with what I have to do. Okay, set up UI connections, needs testing. The other thing I need to do is set or decide on node node upgrades. So we need to figure out what we're going to upgrade about the spell. Okay, I'm just going to put arbitrary stuff first. So let's say the fire spell is the diagonal one, right? So we're gonna, this is where like you think, oh, this is the fun part. This is the fire. Okay, and we could set off variant prefab, but okay, let's do that. Prefab spells, because this is specifically to that spell. And then we have, let's set up a folder. I call it diagonal fire flash. I don't know what to call it. And they'll all go here. And then in here, we also have this tag tree. I think it's nice to have variant. I think it'd be nice. It's nice to have a, oh, whoopsie. Come on. I'm just gonna sit in the middle, maybe. That'll be better. I think it'd be nice to have it in the, it's nice to have it here with the spell, because we are gonna decide what we're gonna upgrade of this. So let's see what hold on, I got a text. I need to double check, make sure it's not urgent. Okay. So let me check. So we need to figure out the nodes, right? So this is specifically for the fire. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys now what we can do, which this is like the fun part once you start designing the game, is actually these are going to make the game more, the spell more powerful. So these things can be OP. So let's start. Okay, so what are we going to upgrade? Let's start with the damage percent. Let's say we're going to upgrade the value by 50%. Okay, so when you add damage, it's going to increase it by it's crazy. But yeah, sure. What not? Why not? Let's just make it super crazy so it's noticeable. Okay. It'll be fun. And then okay, so then we have the right and left. Okay, so let's decide. So let's say one will focus on speed and mana reduction of the spell, how much it cost. And then the other one will focus on dealing damage. Um damage and maybe how big it is scale. Let's just do that for the sake of um okay, so this one is like the initial will give you, or let's see if there's something else. So we have damage percent, mana cost, number of hits. That is nice, number of hits. So damage and number of hits, scale, that's good. Secondary percentage, we don't need that. Chance to trigger effect right now, not, but this would be like if you wanted a chance to trigger burn, which we could add later. Sub collider counts, we don't need that. Spell currency count. That's not. That's bad. I don't need that. That's weird. And speed. Okay, so let me fix something. Um, let me check something. Because currency count. We don't need this. Okay. And then spell data. I just need to make sure that the spell. Here. Why is spell currency count doesn't need to be here? Okay, there you go. Fix that. Okay, hopefully that fixed most of the stuff. Because the currency count is for these spells. What does it take to upgrade? So everything's gonna take one currency for the sake of doing it. The other thing we could do is do like a reset, which I haven't done, but eventually what we'll do is we'll be able to reset back down so that you could choose the path. Okay. So let's say the first one does like a 0.1, so 10% increase in damage. Okay. And then we have this one on the right side. So the right side will be damage, scale, and hits. So if you hit somebody, it'll continue to go and it'll hit the person behind. That one's not as needed right now, but let's do scale for what? Why not? We'll multiply the scale times 2, or maybe add 1. So it'll double the amount. So if it's 1, it'll increase. Okay. The next one, let's do on that side, we want to do damage percentage, and this one will be 50%. So it's a huge. And then on this side, we have the last thing we'll do number of hits to 1. So hit one more person. Okay, so let me see. So we have scale. Then the options will be to either do more damage again by 25%, or we'll do number of hits plus 2. Okay, so now you can hit 4 people, which is crazy. The main thing why I do this is because the number of if you hit, like, it's hard to line up for enemies and hit for it. So, but it's nice because in that moment, if you can line them up in a group, like especially with a horde mode, you could get a lot of good damage done. Okay. So that's good. Okay, now the other side. We have that side. Now this side. This side is focused on mana reduction. So let's start with the mana. So that way, mana cost reduction, and everything's gonna be added. So in order to make it reduction, we'll do reduce it by let's say 2 mana. Uh, the thing is, it's not percentage. So maybe eventually we'll do like a percentage of the mana. But let's do like -5 on mana, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, so then the next one is the speed. We'll increase the speed. Let's see, by 10. So go by faster. 5. Okay, so we have speed and mana reduction. This one will be mana reduction even more. Or let me see, is there something else? Number of hits. Okay, so we could do mana cost -5, and then we can decide. Okay, you can decide between number of hits plus 2. Again, we have number of hits on both sides, but it's okay because this is different, right? It's less damage, but the mana cost, right? And so then you have the speed. But I don't think speed is that much needed, so I'll have to find maybe a chance to trigger damage over time would be nice. For like bigger bosses or whatever. So let's do just mana, just like crazy. Okay, so let's say 10. Okay, so let me see. So we have 10, 5, 5. Okay, yeah, I forgot to add the negative. -5. Uh, mana cost -10. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 5. 5, 10, 5. So that's 20. So the mana has to be at least. So let's say if you go crazy, you only use 1 mana, which is kind of crazy. So the spell should cost 21, right? And that's why we have the spell now. The mana cost in here, it was 3, right? So we're gonna change that to be, let's say 25, 20. So if you do the full thing, it'll go down. So let me see. And as you go in levels, this will be less useful. So I gotta figure this out. But I do want it to be more meaningful because it'll be interesting. But it has to be at least 21. 25 might be good. Okay. Okay. So now, okay. So node upgrades. Okay, needs testing. We'll always fudge the numbers, whatnot. Now we need to connect the logic, if that makes sense. So now, because I haven't done anything yet, I need to have the spell data in here. So this is the spell for that. And serialized field, spell data, scriptable object. No. Oh. Okay, so we have the spell data ISO. And now we're okay. We set the damage, number of hits. We have spell data. Get spell. Okay, so okay, so here's what we'll do. Okay, so we'll have. I'm just trying to think of if you're gonna upgrade it. Let's just get it all the time. So regardless. So we always have the latest because I was gonna cache the information. Number of hits. See, so we can get the number of hits now, and this will change with the spell upgrade. The damage percentage is the same thing. Spell data, damage percent. Okay, so we have the damage percent. We don't have the mana cost. We can change this to be called set spell. Okay. And this is all local, so it doesn't have to be networked. Damage dot mana cost. Where do we decide what the mana cost? Oh, dang it. This is going to be toughy. Okay, so this is fine. So if you go in here, so we draw the tool. Let me see. So in here, we first try to figure out if there is, we're at the best. Let me make myself small right here. Okay, so the mana. So we first see, hey, do we have enough mana to cast this? Oh, dang it, my light. I need to charge my light, but whatever. Let's say we have mana cost. Okay, so this spell mana cost. So this will have the spell mana cost. Okay, because this is the mana cost. Okay, so it will ask the mana. So what we could do is let me see. Because if we have the mana cost, and then let me see, skill node, spell data. Let me check something because I need to double check. Let's do the fire blast. Okay, so we have the fire blast. How do we know how much mana cost? Because it's right here. So mana cost is 8. And the damage percent starts at 0.9. Let's say it starts at 0.5. Or 0.6. I don't know. We'll keep testing. Mana cost, we said it was like 25. So this is where it's going to initialize, is in here. The number of hits is 1, the scale is 1, and then nothing else. We're not using anything. Okay. So this is where it will change as we upgrade. So we don't have to touch anything. It should. Let me see, spell data. We need to make sure it grabs it from here. So the thing is, it's grabbing it from the spell. So let's check how we're going to deal with that. So it's here. Wait, where is? Let's go back and try to see if we can figure this out. Setup. Okay, because I'm sorry if it's confusion. It's just this is where I draw the spell. So you draw the spell. We need to check and we set it up. But first we need to see, okay, like so we get the component, the spell, and we get the mana cost, because that's so what's happening is, let's pin this. Okay, so what's happening is that this is it's a base class of the spell, the other space. So if you go to Dragon, Network Dragon and Spell, this one is spell type. And everything has mana. So what we could do in here is, I'm trying to figure it out. Ideally, we do this. Okay, when it starts, we would do mana cost, because this is a public. We get the mana cost. It's read only, so it doesn't let me manipulate it. I'm trying to think if I should just because everything has mana, so that's the point, is that I don't have to check each spell manually. But we could just do this. Would it let me? Oh no. Let me see. Do I care? Setter. I'm just trying to think. Let's just make this public. And then damage percentage, I don't even know if we need it anymore. But I guess this doesn't matter. Where's the damage percent? How do we change the damage? Oh, because the damage is here. We read number of damage percent. We don't need damage percent anymore because the spell gives me the damage percent. So we don't even use it. Okay, so spell doesn't need the damage. But the problem is, so this we don't need anymore. At least I don't think so. And then this doesn't need anymore. And we'll get some errors. But then we have public float mana cost. And we'll do that. Okay, and then we'll have draw tool, the mana cost, and that's fine. Then we go back here and I say mana cost is that. So at least this is right. The only problem is if I upgrade the spell while I have it on. So I need to do on void on mana cost changed. New mana cost. Is this a float? Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's say, okay, so in here we add, okay, spell data. So this is what changes, right? This is the what's being changed with the mana cost. I don't think we're using any of these anymore. We don't need this. Okay. Spell data. Let me make sure. Because use currency. Okay. Come on. Okay, so we get this spell data SO. Let's just set it up there. Okay, we'll say void on mana or okay, we'll do an event. Hold on. Public event and this will have a float on mana cost changed. Okay, so this is on mana cost change. We're doing all this because we have to. I just want to make sure that we are updating things as we go. So all mana cost, so spell data on it, just to make sure that when because this is spawned when I start the game or when I load all my spells, and so this is always there. And so I need to, if the mana changes, mana cost change on mana change. Does this work? Oh, we don't need that. Why did it? Oh, okay, so we just add the listener. Why does it keep just freaking let me do it? Okay, and then we do on destroy. If we destroy, we just remove this listener. Remove, and a lot of spells will be let me see. This is for this spell technically, so it's okay. Yeah, it's just this spell. Because it's the scriptable object to the spell connection. Okay, so if it does change, and this is like just one edge case, but it'll update the mana cost so that when we're casting spells, it'll immediately work. Because I don't want to have to think of it down the line and be like, where is this going? Why is it wrong? And whatnot. Okay, so then the draw tool will take the mana cost. And so as it goes down, it'll update. And then it'll be super cheap. Draw tool. And then I'll just have to balance or add features that might be better suited for upgrading or splitting. Um, okay, so we have that. Well, let's see, what do we need more? Oh, the speed, right? So now we need spell. So we have speed. Damage type dot speed, I think. Let me double check where it is. So Fire Blast. Fire Blast. Let me double check with Discord. Something's going on. I don't know. Okay. Let me see. Initial. Okay, so speed. Where's the speed? Oh, there's no speed, so I need to update that. But Network Blast. Fireball. Okay. Speed. So I know the speed is here. Network Bullet. So let me check. What are we doing? Damage type. This is damage type. Network trigger damage. Yeah, it should be there. Speed. So this is network trigger damage. Blast prefab. Network. Oh, because this is a network bullet. So this is not even working. Oh, because this is the trigger damage. Okay. So let's do network bullet. See if it lets me. And then we do speed. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just change this to be like this. We'll just change that here. I think that's the only thing. There. Okay, and then we get this data speed. Okay, so we have the speed. Oh, what happened? Oh, network bullet. Okay, so we get the component. Network bullet is part of the network trigger damage. So that's the base class. And so by doing this, we also have these two still. So that's a nice part. Okay, so we have that. Okay, we have number of hits, damage percentage, speed. We have the mana cost, and we need the scale. And the scale goes in here, scale Y. So scale Y. So right now it's times 2. Because it's the distance of the line. Okay, so here we would get the spell. So we do in here times space spell data ISO dot get spell dot scale. No, scale. That's it. Okay, so we'll start with 2. Let's see. Or let's just say 1. So that way you could see the difference. So scale 1. Oh wait, that's not, it doesn't matter here. We're gonna change it as we go. It's right here. We have the spell. The spell, we have the scale is 1. And we're increasing the scale. Let me see by how much. So we have to go to the node. That's why, oh crap. So we'll have the prefab, we have the skill tree. The nodes, let's see. Scale by 1. So it adds 1. Oh, sorry. Dang, I hate, it's like we're going back and forth. Scale. one for scale. Okay, so let's do scale. Let's do scale times +3 for kicks. Okay. Okay, let's see what happened. Earth healing spell. Damage percent. Why? Oh, the healing percent, because there's a damage there. It doesn't matter. Like we'll eventually grab it from the data. Let's see what the other one is. Damage percent equals whatever we need it to be. It doesn't matter right now. Boom, boom, boom. 0.5. Because once we add all the spells, we're gonna have that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so now we have like the fire spell actually with all the nodes, with the fire blast actually doing what it needs to be and connecting the dots, right? And then this is actually stats, and that's what it's going to cost the spell, this spell, to work. It has the same one, and it'll grab all the stuff. And then you'll have, let me see, why does it have damage percentage in here? Oh. We don't need this. I don't think so. And we don't need this. Oh, this is the scale. Is this to store it? Okay, we're going to scale. I think at some point I was scaling the bullet. But maybe not really. It didn't feel like it was doing anything. Okay, so the scale is gonna go multiply. We'll see how it works. Because it'll make it longer and a little bit. Let's make it actually do more. I just want to see a drastic change so I could see what's going on. 5 probably. You'd see a difference. But the thing is, that's going to be kind of OP, like bigger and more damage versus the other faster and less. But yeah, and then we got to make sure it's not as fast. So speed is 0 right now. That needs to be like 5. And we're adding a lot of speed. Let's see what else. Is there anything else that we need? Speed, currency count. Okay, so the currency count, we want to test it. So I'm gonna do 20. I'm gonna give myself currency, and so that way we can go through the whole tree. Then adjust it as we go. And reset it. That's the other thing with the scriptable objects right now is that because I'm gonna be testing, all these values will change. So I'm gonna take a screenshot. The other thing eventually we'll do is have to create a UI that actually displays these values in the text. So we'll have a description text that updates with the with these values, which is actually pretty cool now. Because yeah, this is a full functional skill tree, and that we can then add a UI to it and then make all the complicated stuff. And this is just one spell. But once we have the system, we can duplicate it to all the spells and they'll have all cool UIs. We still need images and obviously upgrade stuff, but everything will be there. Let's see. And then we'll also have unique modifiers for the one-off. Okay, so this is set in here. And I think it works with the UI too. Oh, I need to make sure that these nodes are in the UI layer, I believe, so that I can touch them with the finger. We go on the prefab UI. Okay, and then make sure, just in case, hand UI. I don't know if I need that, but oh, and I need it is trigger, and I think I need a rigid body. Let me check. Oh no, it's just trigger event, trigger exit event. The finger is the one doing the detection, so no need. Okay, let's test it out. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Loading. And I really wanna just do the side quest version. I mean the meta version now. I don't care about side quests as much. I really just wanna get all the saving information and upgrading stuff really set. Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go. Let me get my headset. This time it's charged and connected. We're gonna connect and it's gonna be awesome. Hello, hello. Okay, yeah, mic's still working. Hopefully I don't hit it. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're in. Please, no errors. I'll make sure to equip the spell, that everything starts up right. I should have removed the spells from being equipped, but it's okay for now. The party code is there. I need to make sure things are working with the party code. They are. Okay, so let me go grab the spells. It's mainly the fire. Okay, so it's working and it's super slow. Okay, I need the time that it's there for. Maybe a little bit longer. Okay, so I need to level up first. So this is gonna take a bit. Oh my gosh. Super slow. Oh, it didn't even get there. Oh man. Is it? Oh my gosh. No, it's absurd. The mana. I don't have mana. Okay, so this is bad. Okay. Yeah, it's too much. So let's see. We'll have to figure something out. Mana. So let's go into the spell, because the spell doesn't function very well right now because it's high mana. It's not gonna be a viable option for developers. Let me see. For players. So let's start. Mana cost can't be 25. 310. Damage percentage is fine because you're not gonna get the upgrades till later. So we want the upgrades to be useful. Okay, so let's just do 0.75. Number of hits 1. Speed is 10. The other things is okay. Let's do the other thing is how long it lasts. There's nothing in there, but we can always add that. Like spell duration could be one thing that we'll do eventually. This one doesn't have as much need for spell duration. other it just needs to work all the time. So um okay, spell duration somewhere here. Blast duration is 2 seconds. We'll just do 3. Um, okay, and then we have the tech tree. So let's readjust these. So we have currency cost 1, upgrade damage. Let's say the first upgrade gives you 5%. It's fine. It'll make it OP, whatever. Then the next ones, you have the scale, and then you have mana cost -5, and we said it's 10. It's fine. Damage percentage goes up 2.5, and then speed goes up by 10, let's say. And then this one, mana cost, let me see, what did we say it was? We want to maybe do a damage percent for the sake. We're going to do 0.2. And then this one will have the number of hits. The mana cost we'll do -6, I think. So -6. I gotta check what the spell is. Okay, so the spell starts with mana cost 10. So we're gonna go 10. So we have 10. Okay, 10 -5. That will get it down to 5. That's in half. Damage percentage 2, 5. And so we have 5. And so we'll say, well, let's just say it costs 0. If you at this point you could spam this spell forever if you get the here. I don't like. I think that's viable option for a final upgrade, and then you can just have a spell that you can always use, and so that's a good trade-off for more damage, right? So you have these other sides that'll give you scale. I would say scale +2, and then this one is damage percent 0.3. Speed is 10. And this one is number of hits +1. This one damage percent less. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is fine because percent scalage is a lot because as you get stronger, it'll be worth more. Mana not as much, but 0 is 0, so it's nice. Maybe eventually what will no, percentage is bad for mana, but we'll see. Okay, so that is more doable, I think. Let's see what happens. I think spell duration is a good one, especially if you have multiple hits. Let me check that. For now, we're just gonna make it so there's no problems, but eventually we'll do that. Duration of 5. Okay, there it goes. Because remember, we have to get there first. Oh, oh no! Dang it! It doesn't work. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's working. Let me see. But okay, so let's say yes. Oh, what did I do? Oh crap! Sorry. It's not connecting now. Okay, so now it's going. Oh my gosh, come on. Really? Disconnected. For some reason. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try now. Okay. Up, up. Okay, let's see. I'm here. Okay, so this is, and for the future developers who are wondering about skill trees, this is how's everything. Well, I don't go over details, but kind of showing how it's working, right, or how it's gonna work from beginning to end, everything, the connections, all that. Okay, so I have the fire spell. Let's see. Okay. And maybe some spells will give you like a mana boost. I don't know. We'll see how. Um, okay, so we go here. Okay. What level am I? Oh, okay. Just starting. Okay. I don't remember what level all these are. Okay. So I'm level 1. Okay. Okay. So there's still not. Okay. I just need to. Okay. They're just giving me 2 XP. But I can grab multiple at a time. Okay. Okay, so it is getting better. I'm getting stronger now. I can one shot them. Okay. Let's see, can I? Yeah, okay. I got hit. Okay, so let me spawn a bunch. Okay, so we got some. So we're grinding for. I'm just trying to make sure that. I'll probably have to do a limiter on how much spent. Oh, it's getting close. But it's working because when I level up, my mana and health reset. I should have put the upgrade tree in here, which I can. I'll probably do that next, so I don't have to go through the other rooms. Mm. Oh no, I died. Dang it. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I don't give enough. Okay, I'm gonna try to get to level 4. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, so there is a way to exploit it. Well, not exploit it, but get good at it. Okay. Dang it. What the? I didn't get any damage from that. Wonder if there's a bug. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I need like. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, level 4. Yay. Okay, let's see. I don't know if these are different levels or not. Let me check. I think these are the same. At some point, I'm probably put multiple levels so that you could level up. They're still level 1. Okay. Going. But okay. Yeah. Oh, come on. Recon. Stop the. Okay, so level 5. At level 5, I'm gonna venture out. Oh no. What do I do? Okay, wait for mana. If you're with other players, you'll probably level up a lot faster. Okay. Hey, what's up, Shadow? If you have questions, Shadow, just let me know. Shadow, if you're having problems with you can ask in the chat if you want. The chat doesn't get saved, so you can ask whatever. Okay. I'm just trying to level up right now. I'm trying to figure out if this is working. I'm gonna go into that dungeon now. Doesn't I'm at the okay. Oh, I got turned around. Sorry. At the portal. Now we can go through. Okay. What's the time? I've lost track. Okay. Okay. So. Oh crap. Oh, there. Come on. Okay, level 4, a little bit harder. Hopefully they'll give me more experience. Okay, so we're good. Oh, it should have opened that, but it didn't. Let me see what broke. Let's see if we have any errors. I should have checked earlier because we do have some errors. Enemy base. Oh, so that's probably with I got disconnected. Did I get recently disconnected? Let me see. Increase XP. So XP is going. Okay, let's check. Are we connected? One connection. We have this right here, the runner. I think it says joined. Okay, let's see. Area manager. Okay, so let's say the initial room. Okay, objective spawn. So it did do this, enemy count, max enemies, a progress event index. Okay, monster killed. Oh, and I don't know if I did, let's see. Increase XP. Okay, so let me, this is fine. We don't need this anymore. But we do need to fix this eventually. Monster, on with objective, monsters killed. Okay, let's make sure. Debug. Log. Killed. Okay, so that way we know an enemy was killed. And let's see, the event index is 1. Yeah, so I gotta make sure that this is working. Let me, but this is not what we're debugging now. So let me write that down or put it on here. Bugs, fix, probably critical right now. Event, spawn with objective, non counting down enemies destroyed. Okay, so we have that. Okay, let's test the actual skill tree. So we're gonna actually leave. So I'm gonna come back, see if it'll save my XP. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, I have the XP. Okay, let's figure this out. I think the spell is balanced. Shadow, if you have questions, let me know. We can talk about it. Okay, let me see. So let's change this. Okay. Okay, so you have the skill. Okay, let's see where. Okay, so let's. It doesn't matter where. Okay, so you have skill tree. Okay. Loading. We'll try again. Hopefully it saved some of my information. Okay, let's see, launch. Oh, battery low, no. I feel like there's always some battery low problem. Okay, we're in here. Okay. Okay, so save the XP, which is nice. It should save progress while installed. Where's the? Let's make sure there's no errors. Let me see. There's no errors. Okay, the first should be up here somewhere. Where's the spell? I thought the spell was up here somewhere. It's other. Okay, so it's right here. And the first one should have been unlocked. I don't know what the other. So this is unlocked. It's not working. Let me check. Oh, let me make sure. Oh, come on. Okay, skill tree. Okay, so you have this guy. And the node is not unlocked. Spell unlocked. It should have unlocked. Oh, it didn't go through. Let's check. Field notes. Oh, whoopsie. My bad. Okay, so let's fix that. Okay, so I know what's wrong. We're gonna fix it really quick, super fast. So I didn't know if fill notes. That's gonna fix that. The other thing I want to do is skill. It's a skill tree, yeah. Oh, fire. We gotta name it something else. Hold on. Fire. Last skill tree. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that the default node is locked. So what's the locked material? Locked. Oh, it's this one. Locked. Okay, so these are all locked. If it's unlocked, it would be this. And pressed is this. And then activated is this one, just for checking. Okay, see ya. See you on the call, Shadow. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna get this working now. I technically don't need the headset because I can check if it's working now. But let me see where it is. Okay. Ground. Okay. Am I on? Dang it. Can't. Mm. Hmm. Oh man. Okay. 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 Yeah, usually when I have problems connecting with the Meta with a VR headset, I just end that task and then it fixes that. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Level 5. Okay. Let's see the first upgrade. Should be unlocked by default. Yes, unlocked. This is perfect. This is what I was expecting. And I can press it. Oh, the other pop-up. I should have the pop-up, but it's not working. Yeah, I'll figure that out. Hmm. Yeah, the pop-up did not go. But now I have the 2. If I go this one, it locks that side and it goes this one. I forgot which one's which, but see, it works as intended. Okay, and I can't, it won't let me press the other ones. So I should have, I'll do the UI next, but let me see. It should be bigger, maybe. And I don't know, what is it that it should do? It should be faster. Oh, wow, it does more hits. I think, right? We said more hits and faster and less mana. Oh, yeah. Less mana, baby. Yeah. Whoa. I don't think it's hitting multiple people. Let me. Yeah, it's not hitting multiple people, which I needed to do. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so it's working, which is really nice. Now we gotta see if it's safe. So fix that, and then okay. So let's see. Okay. 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 Okay, so let's fix. Okay, so we'll go. Where are we at? Okay, so yeah, skill tech. This is working. Done. 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 So now we need to. Well, this is working. Test features to make sure it's working. Yeah. The next thing I need is to add nice UI for. Okay, add UI for cost. Add UI for description of what you're upgrading. Make sure pop-up is happening on all scenarios so the player knows what's going on. Then add reset button. Add reset UI. Now, okay, so we have all these things that we need to do, which is fine. But the first thing I want to kind of polish these bugs. Enemy launches attacks even after death. So there's a quick problem we have to fix. So let's figure these out first. So I'm gonna be working on these. Okay, but I'm super happy with the skill tree. It's working really nice. I just need to obviously show so that players can decide on what to grab. Maybe like on hover, like a hold function. Okay. Okay. So here, add. Hold on. And here we also want to add hold function or upgrade. Add haptics. Okay, so we need to add haptics too. And I think we can add haptics to UI press. Okay. And then we need to test not having enough currency. Because we need to test all those scenarios. Let me see. Fire. So we have the fire blast. See, now we are up by damage percent. Mana cost is down. Number of hits is 3. Skill is 1. Speed is 20. Currency count. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and the statuses are all. So the statuses didn't save. At least I don't think it did. That's interesting. I need to double check why that's not working. Spell status not saving because they're not carrying across. Let me see. Oh, because the status is here, but the status is not in the node. So when we save, we need to go through and read all the statuses. Yeah, so I'll fix that in a second. But let's what do I want to do first? While we're here, let's do that. Because I want to make sure so these are not saving. So how would I do that? Because this is important. Spell data. Okay, so when we save, saves are not set. Why is it not? This is not the saving. Okay, own spells. So we're gonna do. Okay, so update spell. Oh, so this is the spell. I'm trying to think of how to. Okay, so we load the spells here. So we need to. No, we don't. Hold on. So in here we load the spells, and we basically have the nodes in the spell. So we need to go backwards the other way. So fill nodes. So we need to save the spell here first. So every time we change the status, update status. So we go through all the skill tree nodes the same way we did before. So then we go through the length. Spell instead of getting it from the spell, we do it from the spell node. Okay, so hold on. Okay. So we have this node dot status. Okay. Yeah, and this is what we do. Or we could just do this. Okay. So anytime we want to save, we want to trigger this first. Okay, so when do we want to do that for? So for example, we want to do that here. It unlocks a node. Okay. And then whenever we unlock any saving, I don't even know if we have the controller, but let's say what do we want? We want the skill spell controller. Let's just say public. Let's just do it this way. If the controller, come on, stop splitting. Update status, and then it will save. Okay, so we have that. And then we need to, when we go through these, no, never mind. We'll have to assign it. Anyways, I'll assign them. This done. So that should fix. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is right down here. And then there. Okay, the only problem is that now this is 0, 0, and this is all whatever it is. So damage was like 0.6, mana cost was, I believe, was 10. Number of hits is 1. Skill is 1. Speed 15. Let's do spell currency count. So we did spend the 10, so that's good. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have that. So we can test it again. The other thing we want to do is the enemy. Because I really want to just finish this enemy so that we don't have any problems. So what happens is on enemy kill, we delay everything, but we hide the art. Okay, so enemy killed. The dying canvas flying. How do we stop the shooting? Spawn, attack player. Let me see, enemy base. Ugh. Damage. Take damage. Damage dealt. Okay, so it's on the health. If the health drops. On health change. Enemy destroyed. Figure out why this is not happening to all players. Okay, it rewards the players. Enemy killed. Way to despawn. Okay. It removes all listeners, but it needs to stop all coroutines. So okay. So this should stop the if I okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. So that's that fixed. Now I need to figure out, let's go back. Okay. Spell status not saving, needs testing. Bugs to fix. Testing. And now we're gonna do this one. And I can test to see if this is saving. You'll see by just going like this, watch. Because it's in the initial scene, I'm gonna hit play and this is gonna update based on what's saved. And so that way, every time you load, yeah, it'll load this. And so every time you load into a spell tree, you'll be updated to the last one. See, so now it's saved. So this is 1. Okay, so it's working. And I can start again and I can go down this path. This was the damage path, I think, and this one was the biggest damage. It will be nice because then I think it's like a 2 or something. Okay, so that's working. What's not working is 1-0. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what the? Come on. Oh no, it's 0-1. Okay. Um, yeah, so we have this. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Um, what could it be? We have this spawn. It goes up. Event index -1. Let me see. I think we always want it to be -1 in here. So that way, spawn the event in player ID. This event index and event index. Yeah, I think. I wonder if this is an int. It's okay. Nothing's networked. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I should be able to fight it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add the ability to. I'm gonna use the tech web tree to make it super strong, and then so that I can beat these guys really fast. See, come on. Bum, bum, bum. Well, okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade my tech web tree. The pop-up is not working. I need to fix that. Do that? Wait, what? It should let me do that. That's interesting. That didn't work like intended. Yeah, that's not working. I think the logic broke. Something's off. Oh, I think it tried to save it, and so it created some problems. So the status is not 1-to-1. I'll double check that later. Maybe when I leave, it will update the statuses. I could do that. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let me see. Verdict. Waiting for it to done rotating to the target. I don't think the function is getting called. Let me see. One, these particles are not going away. Okay, so one, I gotta destroy particle, enemy death particles. What's the other? And other network too, so I gotta make sure. And then what's the other thing? Oh, let me see. Spawn. Enemy count, max enemies, save progress, event index is 1. Monster killed notification. Okay, so now we have to go in here, be flying. Okay, do we have the event on enemy of? See, there you go. This is the problem. We need to go to monster killed notification, raise event, and it'll give me the int. So that's one. I think that'll fix that. The other one was, so this is good, fine. Okay, so we're making progress. We're finding some bugs and issues. And next week I'm gonna try streaming on Twitch just because I'll figure that out. Room code. Okay. So let me see. Destroy enemy death particles. On objects not counting enemy destroys. Needs testing. Skill tree behaving weird on upgrades. Okay, so let's see how that changed. So we go fire skill or fire blast. Okay, so we have this one. Oh, lock node. What the? Why is it missing? Let me check. Lock node. That's interesting. Why is it not liking it? Okay, so we have this one. I shouldn't locked any. Unlock. Oh, it might have changed a little. Yeah, let's check this one. No, unlock. Something happened with the unlock. No, okay, so Oh yeah, sure. So it'll unlock this one. Yeah, I don't know why it did all this. Unlock. Okay, so the last thing we have to do on here is that before it raises this, so let's go in here. We also want to do what we did before, where it's go here, save date status, so that way it saves the status. Date status. Okay, so that's at the end. The status. The status. Okay. Okay. Let me check. Okay. Okay, let me check. I just got distracted. I had some calls, but okay, so that will fix that. The fire. Everything's connected through this scriptable object. And these things did not get saved. Oh man. That was because there's a lot of issues on that. Let me see. So we have that. We figured that one out. Needs testing. The death particles on the enemy. Yeah. This is a minor thing. We don't. It doesn't matter. It's just let's see. It just annoys me because I can do it really quick. Enemies or fusion. I'm gonna do network particles, and we're just gonna add a delay. Oh wait, what? It's right here. Particle despawn script. I already did it once. See that? Let me see. Yeah, okay, perfect. That's what it is. I just didn't have to. I should have put it on. Let's do the enemy and let's figure this out. Fine. Okay, so we have this when the enemy dies. I don't know what it is. But then we have The dye effect. Okay, so we don't need. What did we try to do? Let me base. Did the hit effects? Yeah, maybe it's the hit effects. Fire. I don't think I made any changes. Fire explosion. Was that the thing? On time. That's fine. Fire blast. Fireball spell. Yeah, I don't know what it is or what spawns it. Let's just play. Should work now. We're good to go. We'll make sure the spell works. The tech tree, and then we're going to go and complete the objectives. Oh man. And then have more stuff to fix. We're not going to be able to get to the horde mode because I need to figure out the torches. So there's a lot of UI feedback that I need to get things working. And so I want to make sure I'm doing my due diligence because I can't remember. I have to telegraph to see how the player's going to solve the puzzle. Okay, so let me see what we have. Okay, I'm going to go the damage route this time. Oh my gosh, why? Why did it on finger left detected? Let me check right now. Oh, it might be in here that's not saved accurately. We have the node. Why did it lock it? Dang it. Freak. Okay. This is why I don't like sometimes when prefabs go almost rogue. Revert. No. Where is the... Okay, so let's do the fire blast skill tree. Oh, it wasn't picking it up. Okay, so now we have this one that should be working. Okay. That's what was happening. This wasn't getting updated. Now oh my, really? Like what is going on? Okay, so first, this node should not be locking anything. It'd be unlocking both. This is why I don't get it. Unlock node. Okay. This one should be locking this. Lock. This one should be locking the other one. Yeah. And unlocking the next one. This one's unlocking the next one and saving. Unlocking the next one and saving. This one is unlocking both. Locking the other one, updating status. Same. Unlock. Lock and update status. Okay, so this is all there. Okay, let's see how it is now. So we just gotta fix it. We're almost out of time, but I'll keep working on stuff. Oh, come on. Disconnected. In here we go. Settings. Freaking annoying. Not working. Go. Don't need that. I need the task. Okay. Should pop up. Yep. There you go. Okay. Make sure we're connected. Okay. I'm gonna hit play. Okay. We're gonna do this. Uh-oh, is there an error? Oh, it's because of the wrong side quest. Forgot. There you go. Honestly, I don't think side quest was worth all the pain of doing this non-save version. I just prefer going straight to meta, doing the save functions, using the username, and just getting it done. Yeah. I already had all the implementations, so when you have a game that doesn't have saving or usernames and it's not multiplayer, then maybe side quest worth it. Okay, we're back. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it's working. I'm trying to remember which one was the scale. The left one, I think, the damage. This is the damage path. Okay, so now it should be dealing crazy damage as I get stronger. Cool. Let's see. Oh, I should do like the explosion still. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna be able to one. Oh man. Oh, this is the multiple hits, I think. Where is it? Oh, is he out of bounds? Oh man, that sucks. But I think I can hit him too. Okay, he stopped hitting, so I think I killed him. Okay. Let's see if we got the... Not sending the information. Let's see what the number is. Because they had 3. Okay, dark spawn particles. I don't know what those are. Oh, I don't know where they come from. Okay. Oh, it's when the player with the enemy spawns. Okay. Okay. Destroy enemy spawn VFX particle. Okay, there you go. That's but let's see up here. Objective. We have an event index. We have the enemy count. Monster kill notification. We didn't get anything. We keep getting this disconnected server logic. When did we get that? 3. Okay, and then we go into this. Yeah. That is weird that it keeps. I don't want to that debug, but okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. Hmm. Reward when finished. Why isn't it let me? Let me go back. Well, let me see if it spawns me by the fire. That's the other thing. I need to make sure that when I come back. Oh, yeah, that's bad. I need to be spawned over there, which I think is because of saving progress. But let me double check and make sure they're spawning with the right event. Oh, it might not be getting triggered. Okay, let me check something. Um, yeah, hold on. Because I might be trying to spawn them without logic. Let's remove these. We got the horde mode. We got that working. If we go back to fire spell, fire blast. Let's do one thing at a time. It did save. Yay! 2 is unlocked, so that's good. So we'll call this done, I think. Let me see if we need anything else. Oh, well, we need the UI stuff, but I need to test this. Done. Anyway, cost. Yeah, so all this like reset button, we just need to go through all these other things to finish it, to really nail it down. Spawn VFX. So where does it happen? So let's say 0-1. That's what we need to fix. Well, the other ones too, but anytime there's an initial objective spawn. Oh no, so it's the enemy, I think. Flying. No. Do we spawn enemy? Spawn VFX. Okay, so this is the dark spawn particles. They're networked. So particle, or what is it called? VFX. Network. What was it called? This is what I like doing it right away because hunters, scripts, fusion, particle despawn script. Particle despawn script. I don't even need to name it. And then waits 1 second and then despawns it. We can do like 1.5 or something. 2 might be a little bit too much, but why not? 2, what the heck? Because the effect will go in and out, so it's just whenever we have time. It's not a rush. It's just like an empty object that's in the background. So that should fix that. That's a quick win. It needs to get done regardless. Now counting enemies destroy. Enemy attacks even after death. That one's done. Kill tree behaving weird on upgrades done. Destroy enemy spawn fixed particle. Spawn with object not counting down enemies destroyed. Okay. Objective, not with object. Objective. Okay. So we're working on this one. let's see. So we're here. And let's do this. Spawn. So what it's doing is spawning enemies with event. Let's go into this. RPCs. Yeah, because the idea is that it should add the right here. It should add the event index. Spawn with event. The event index. Okay. On health change, enemy destroyed. Wait, this is on everybody. So everybody's gonna do this. Oh, it's not even. What is the other thing that is supposed to happen? It's not even calling it. An enemy kill objective. Yeah, so it's not even being called. That was my bad. Wait, this should not be. Yeah, health. Where it was up here. I want to make sure there's not a problem because there's two places where the enemy can die, and that's when it's being drained health. But that's not. We don't do that yet. Big damage. Okay, on health change, enemy destroyed. This is gonna happen on everybody. And drain health. Okay, so we need to update health so that we don't drain health. State authority, drain health, and then we don't need to do this. We just update the health. Okay, so that's good. Remove that. Because now we need to know if this is even being used. So this RPC should not be used. It should be this one every time. On health, on enemy destroyed. Okay, and in here, stops all coroutines, enemy objective, evoke. Check the index. Okay, so now that will work. So that should be fixed. Needs testing. Okay. Testing. Okay. Yeah, it's not updating. This thing is. I don't know why I can't save. I don't know. Okay, let's finish this, and then we're done for now. And we will continue. All the other. Let's see how it goes. Okay, last test, and then gonna call it good. So what I need to do today is UI. Oh my gosh. It almost worked. I need to update the UI with the for the skill tree, and then add haptics, and then um, begin with the puzzles for fire. So figuring out how I'm gonna signal the logic for so that you know which torch to light first in order. And then after that, I'll have to check some. Oh, and also have to check that enemy that spawned way out there. I gotta figure out which one is the culprit for that. Yeah, so there's a lot of edge cases I still need to check. Saving statuses, fire blast. Oh, am I not in the right? Freak, I always forget. You go to the right loading, fire blast. Let me see if it's updating. Oh, this currency count's not going. It's not saving the currency count when it. I gotta check if it's not subtracting it, and it like reset everything. But it's okay if it reset things. Let's see. I need to check if it's actually lowering it. It's probably because PlayFab is not set up. It's always starting from the original, but it's okay. Okay. Why is it not in here? Yeah, I don't know why it didn't pick up the headset. Oh, come on. I'm almost done. Just let me in. Yes. Yeah, and it's a lot of little nitpick things. They have to just keep fixing, testing, fixing. Um, um, okay. Oh yeah, we gotta go back. Here we have the go. I'm gonna go this one. Should be this. I don't know. Or at least I thought it was. Maybe I have it wrong. Let me see the fire blast. The currency go down? Yeah, currency is 0, speed is 15, damage percent, mana cost, number of hits. Yeah, so it went up. Number of hits somewhere. Oh yeah, as I go up in the skill tree. Hmm. Nice. So it's working now. I gotta fix these gaps. But at least this is working. Can't remember the order. But we can test it. Oh, is it not lighting up? Oh man. What's going on now? Emmy base current mana. Oh, mana regen. I wonder if I need to do I need to do the stop mana regen for the enemy. I forgot that. Maybe that. Good catch. Bugs. Okay, mana regen on enemy death. The other thing is enemy spawns outside of map. Map holes. Okay. And then torches not lighting. Okay, so we have those. Everything is working. Let me see if something else is happening. Okay, so we have. Oh, okay. With oh man, these move now. So speed is actually good. Oh my, really? Okay, scale might be good too. I need to add the explosion VFX every time it hits. Maybe a smaller one. Did it? It didn't do anything. Not the middle one. Whoa. Come on. Let me see how this spell works. Okay, so let me. 1, 2. What? Yeah, this is off. Dang. It might not be good. Okay, so let's go here, here, here. Oh, that one's wrong. Okay. Okay, so you have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. What? That one. I wrote it. No, I don't have enough mana. There. Dang, I didn't even level up that much. Level 6. Okay, so I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna figure that out later. That's a good spot to end or to pause. Guild tree is working. Now I just need to upgrade the UI. And oh yeah, also this spawning. And that error is debugging from what's it called, Fusion. I gotta figure out how to suppress that. Returning to central room, not taking into account previous scene. I need to figure that out, why that's happening. A lot of little bugs that I pick up from playing, but that's good. Making the game better every time. So, yeah, this is good, and it was nice fighting the stronger monster because they move, and so that's nice to